What's up, Doom Nation? Boys, what day is it?
Friday.
It's Friday.
And what do we do on Fridays, boys?
We get pretty fucking fucked up.
I don't know how I'm going to do that without any whiskey in my glass, but...
Cheers, motherfuckers.
Cheers. I got nothing to do.
Cheers.
Thanks.
So, Doom Nation, welcome back. We're in the shack in the back over here. We got fucking a little reunion going on over here.
It's a family reunion.
We got the band back together.
Who we introducing? Come on now.
So,
Let's put some energy behind this motherfucker.
Exactly.
Shit.
So we got the last slice over here. We still haven't gotten Bodega Cat to come through.
Yeah.
He's COVID scared.
Yeah, he's a little
Okay.
COVID scared.
He's a little bit COVID scared.
So as you guys know, this is Jaime and Trill.
Yo.
And from episodes past, from Three Pendejos onto his new shit, I'm sure you can't tell with the fucking, the hat and the
Incognito.
mask. Yeah, incognito over here.
We're going to call him...
We got Justin in the house again, and we haven't seen you in a minute either.
That's popping, people. Bro, I've been MIA because I've been down and out, honestly.
That's all right.
To myself, fucking job cut hours and shit like that. Like, money's tight, bro.
It's a really rough time, man. It's crazy.
You know why?
Prostitution seems pretty good right now.
That's what we were talking about before.
Wait,
It's not sounding
male
so
or
bad.
female prostitution?
Whoever's paying.
Yeah.
Whatever pays the bills.
Listen, you got all these cameras. Can you take my pictures from my OnlyFans?
Yeah, I
Like,
got you right after, dude. You kidding me?
you got to get that
Yeah.
asshole shot real good,
Yo,
bro.
I spoke to... Dude, I was talking to some girl about, like, an OnlyFans, and she was straight up, she was like, the only reason why I don't have an OnlyFans is because you have to fill out, like, a tax form if you start an OnlyFans, because you literally get taxed for showing your asshole on the internet.
Wow.
And she's like, my parents do my taxes.
Oh,
So
no.
she's like, I can't do, like, she's like, unless I learn. I was like, you're old enough to know an accountant. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
like
sure
you
you
go to
have
someone
friends.
else.
Like,
TurboTax, man. Do your own
Yeah.
shit.
H&R Block.
yeah, I was like, you could just, yeah,
Right.
yeah, H&R, and she's like, but my dad does it. I'm like, okay, well then I guess you make no money. Like,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yo.
I'm done. So my trick is that I subscribe on OnlyFans, and then I unsubscribe. So I only give them the $15. But then I'll get 30 days
Nigga,
worth
you
of
pay
content.
$15, my nigga?
Well, some people charge 15. I don't know who. What do you pay? $5?
I don't pay none of that shit.
What are you
nigga.
charging?
So what are you hacking, hacker man? You look like a hacker.
Reddit.
You look like a hacker.
What are you
Hacker man.
charging?
Bro, I fucking go on Pornhub, bro. Fuck all that bullshit,
Free,
bro.
full free.
Oh,
For
talk
free,
about
nigga. I ain't paying for that
talk
shit.
about Pornhub. Pornhub actually, I think, had to settle with something about
What was that all about?
Dude,
you
they-
can't download videos no more,
What?
and you
I
have to be
always
verified to
suspected
upload
that,
or
You
yeah.
something
have
like
to
that.
be verified or
Yeah.
whatever to like post up the video because there's too many like what
But
was it,
you
like, underage.
you understand what
shit
like
going
took
on.
place because of this. Like, first off, like the little Hunter. Like, I don't want to get too political tonight, but like
It's gonna happen
part of
at
the
some point, but-
part of the Hunter Biden fucking big like scandal at the beginning of the election. Now they're finally admitting that there's something going on. But one of the things, like one of the crazier things that showed up for this Hunter Biden thing was that he had uploaded like all these videos of him banging and having threesomes onto Pornhub.
What?
Right? Yeah. And I was like, this is too crazy.
What's
like
wrong with that, though?
I was like, even I can't imagine crack is this crazy that you're like, I'm the vice president's son and I'm just gonna bang fucking hookers and upload it onto Pornhub. Like,
I think
nah.
it is that crazy, bro. I think it can't be that crazy.
Crack is a
Yeah,
pretty crazy drug, though. So you
Yeah.
never
I mean,
know.
yeah.
I mean,
Cocaine's a hell of a
You gotta
drug.
think,
yeah.
like, but just think of like, so like one of the other crazier things that came out of that too was this picture of him in a hotel room, and he took a picture, and there is a blonde woman standing in the background that you can't really tell who it is, but she's clearly smoking like crack or a bowl or something. And then there's this other Asian woman in the bed, and Hunter Biden just had a threesome. The rumor was, because you could kind of see the tattoo on this chick, that it was fucking Lady Gaga. So, so imagine how crazy of
Trill.
a life.
Trill is eating this up. He
Imagine
crazy
like
right now.
He loves
look,
that
I
celeb
have
drama.
no proof that like this is real. Like these were some of the crazier things that I heard.
do you have the aluminum so I can start
Yeah.
making the hats?
Tinfoil hats?
Conspiracy theory.
Dude,
Oh, no.
yo, I don't believe none.
Should've
This
brought
is
some
crazy
Reynolds
shit.
wrap
But
out
just
here.
imagine the story, like
Yeah.
from Lady Gaga. She was like, "So there I was with the vice president's son and my best friend, and he was banging both
It
of
makes
us,
for
and
a
we were
good
smoking
memoir,
crack." Like,
right?
Yeah.
Can I get into this?
Go.
First of all, hey, listen, hey, you're uploading threesomes and you're the vice president's son. Hey, kudos to you.
Hell yeah.
You doing crack? Hey, good for you. You know what I mean?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
hey, that's hell to the fucking yeah, bro. He's getting in. And then also, let's be important though. Let's politicize this. At least is diverse. He had an Asian,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Well,
let's go.
his photos had a wide array of different races.
Different
from what I
races.
saw.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe Biden did a good job raising his son.
Hey, he's
diverse.
Yeah, you're right. I don't want to get too
America.
political.
But anyway, so
He's baiting me
So I'm
over here,
sorry,
bro.
so
He's
I'm
baiting me.
I'm sorry. So what happened on Pornhub to fucking make that happen was like it was like underage girls and unwilling participants.
Yeah.
So some of it was like actual like horrifying
Child
like,
porn and shit.
Not even like child porn, like snuff films almost. Like
Yeah, it made me
if you're an
kind of like.
unwilling participant, it's
I see.
rape. Like,
Yeah, I hope I didn't
Oh
watch
my
any
god,
of
that's
those videos.
terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, and I think also too like revenge porn and all that too, right?
Yeah,
maybe. I
Hey,
don't know.
remember there was that one website? It was called RevengeGirlfriend.com.
Yeah.
You got paid for that shit.
You're looking, dude.
I enjoy how much Jamie knows about porn. This guy is a porn pro. He knows it all.
Encyclopedia.
So RevengeGirlfriend.com was literally guys
Encyclopedia.
who would post up at having sex with their ex-girlfriends, and then they would just like make crazy money. I guess the company probably paid them
Dude,
like
I
$5 grand
had-
for the video, and then
I had-
made a shit ton of money.
I had a couple of talks with myself about ethics because
boy.
yeah, there was a couple.
You want to air your dirty laundry out?
No,
Get that shit out, my nigga.
No, it's not.
I want to hear this
it's
shit.
not just. It's there's been a multitude of girls that like I've just gotten like pissed at, and I'm like, man, what I have in my phone, like because back like, and especially
see what you mean.
at the time, like I was young when that fucking site was popular, so like the chick I was like back in the day, like. I would have sold those pictures. I would have made a fucking killing, man.
Yeah, you know what we could do, Cap?
I would have made a fucking killing, bro.
Oh my god.
You know what we could do, Cap? Let's cut out the videos. But what we could
No, we're not
do-
cutting nothing. This is
No,
all
okay.
going out.
So what we could
I
do is start an
didn't
OnlyFans.
sell nothing. I never sent anything.
We can set an we can set up an
I'm
OnlyFans
behind you on
account,
that one, yo.
and we get a whole army of guys with like fucking waist up nudes, and we'll just upload them straight to OnlyFans and charge,
Yeah,
what,
I mean, it can't be
$10 a
us
month?
though. We got dad bods.
No,
I mean,
no,
some people are into that.
no, not of us.
Just all the nudes
of the
we have on our
girls
phones.
on your phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
All our
And-
exes nudes and shit. like
Exactly,
that.
and you
my
dump
no
that.
faces.
So it'll
yeah.
be different girls
What
all the
about
time,
faces?
different bodies
So
all the time.
it'll
Yo,
be
stop
neck
recording.
down. Write this down. Get him a piece of paper.
Yo, we about to make some fucking cash.
Shut it off. Shut it off. But you know what I'm saying? Like there'll be a crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
Yo,
Everybody's looking at me like, "Oh, you fucking psychopath." But
No,
I mean, hey,
I wish you didn't say this on a live recording.
it's all right because we're not
my
going to do this.
God.
But to show your balloon knot and make millions of dollars, why not?
Yo, that
Listen,
chick,
I'm all for it.
Lexi
Capitalism.
Pantera, she's the twerk
She's got
girl.
OnlyFans.
She had an OnlyFans. She made like 60 grand a day for like the first 2 weeks, and then they were like, "Oh, you're not going to show any nudes," like, and then you all stopped following her.
Yeah,
like,
so
she
I
made
just-
like a shit ton of money like off the
So
bat.
I found out there's a term. It's called nudes, obviously, and then lewds. Describe
Never
lewds.
heard of this. What is a lewd?
So we had a
Quaaludes,
girl
but-
from. She has an OnlyFans account.
Yeah.
Oh,
on
is
our
this the
show.
chick you guys had on your show? I didn't get up to that episode
So
yet.
so explain what lewds is because.
So wait, hon, let's set like the stage. Like you found a chick that had an OnlyFans and you paid her to come on your podcast.
No, not at all. Not at all.
That's crazy.
No.
Podcast fucking prostitution.
I forgot
right there.
we signed a contract. We have to give her
NBA.
$20 a month
Damn, Daniel.
for 24
No, I'll never
months.
forget.
That's
on
fucked up.
camera, you were like, "Yo, can I get my $20 back?"
I was very not impressed with her fucking with her OnlyFans.
Really?
Ooh,
Yeah,
shots
'cause
fired.
I told her.
He's
I
a
was like,
consumer.
He was
did
like,
I
this is
say
a
it was
complaint.
black?
You're right.
What?
Did I say it was terrible?
Did
or-
you reach out to her customer service department?
She was like, "Oh,
She
is
was
there-"
like, "I could refund you right now."
yeah," and I was like, "Yeah, give me the
Whoa.
$20,
Well, hold
or
on.
give me unlimited content for forever."
Is there an OnlyFans customer service department?
That would be.
I don't know. Is
hysterical.
there? Hello, this is OnlyFans. Like who works there?
I paid for nudes. And I didn't
I would
get
love to
nudes.
hear the recordings,
It's like a
like the
room of
recordings
guys
of
in a
those
house
calls.
doing the customer service. and shit.
I can start the let's role play here. So act like you're calling.
Yes, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm not satisfied in my OnlyFans purchase.
Oh, sir, I'm so sorry for that. What do you have a name?
You went
My name is Jamie Ortiz.
Jamie Ortiz. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. What kind of pictures were you expecting?
Nudes.
Oh,
Ludes.
that's so terrible. Let me just look up your information here. So that you can go to fuck yourself, or you got all your money.
Jamie's on the fast track to get canceled, bro.
You know, hey,
You
come on, all those.
impersonate Mumbai telephone operators. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Got your own show to worry about.
Yo, when we were in,
we like Trump on this show. We're fucked now.
I don't. Yeah,
Yeah, you guys already canceled.
I don't like
yourself
Trump.
already, right?
man.
Crazy how people.
I had
fuck
a revelation moment when we were in it was Myrtle Beach about OnlyFans because we were at the
yes.
bar and we were drinking.
That was a great experience.
I was really drunk, and some of our friends were talking to this girl, and I don't know how it came about, but the girl said she had OnlyFans.
No, we told her. So the reason we started talking to her is because she looked like the porn star Bella Danger, who is, I mean, top 3 easily. And so like, right away we had to start talking to her, and like we told her off the bat, like, you look like a Bella Danger, like, and she was like, oh, I get that all the time. I have my OnlyFans account. Like, you guys want it? And
when I was told
he paid
this,
$9 for it.
when I was told this, like I had a.
bro.
Yo, in a situation like that, you call in Jamie, yo, for the
Yeah.
win, yo, because he's like, fucking,
knows
I got
all
it.
about it.
He's like, I got it. I
So
got it.
what happened was I got called in to make sure that she was verified.
You confirm? You
Yeah.
confirmed
I had to
it?
confirm it.
We have our own
Confirm it.
verification methods.
Yeah, it's me. And then I paid $9 to verify, and she had some.
It was worth it.
She had a fire OnlyFans. I'm not gonna lie.
What I was going to say, though, is that I had this
$9 hoe.
revelation moment when you guys told me this. What did you say?
You know, like a $2 whore? She's a fucking $9 whore, bro.
She is a hard-working woman that is looking to make extra
Dude,
money.
No
She is
joke.
not a whore.
She's driving around in a BMW right now. I'm not. So yeah.
Yeah,
she
so who
fucking-
joke's on you, pal?
Exactly. She wins, bro. Like, I work 9 to 5. She just works
goodness.
out.
Let me finish my point here. I had this revelation, right, where I was thinking about in years past when I was like 17, 18, 19, and we were out at the bar, and you saw a really hot girl, and you were like, damn, I wish I could see that chick naked. Now you can. You could just, a simple financial transaction over the internet, and you can, and all parties are satisfied.
That's how.
That is revolutionary.
That's
right?
how. That's how big of a need for that there was.
Yeah.
Because there was a market for it. There was millions of people out there like,
Wow.
I really want to see her naked. I would pay to see her naked. And
Hey,
like now
now you
somebody
can.
was like, I got you guys.
We're
Like, I
not
know.
talking about like
Wow.
we're not talking about
That's
you know
crazy.
like some supermodel. We're talking about random people.
Which is hotter.
Out at the
Regular,
bar.
yeah.
You know
Can
what
we
I mean?
admit that's hotter?
It's like, yeah. It's
I agree.
It's
I'll
like
admit-
fantasy. It's like
I'll admit to
someone
you
that I
guys
think
something
that's
right
hot.
now. I'll admit to you guys something right now. I checked my bank statements yesterday, and
That's
have a problem.
terrible.
I have a problem.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
It added
Yes.
up way too much.
Yes,
I
you do.
didn't think I had an issue, but there is an issue.
Yeah,
here.
none of this
nah,
surprises
nigga.
me.
It's so much of an issue that the iPhone thought it was necessary to actually put
Question you?
OnlyFans.
Did they think you
No,
had fraud, bro?
It's a quick access button of OnlyFans on my server browser. So
No,
like
that's terrible.
so if I
Safari?
add a new one,
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it giving you
Show the
suggestions?
camera. Show the camera. Show the camera.
That's terrible.
Show the camera.
Recently viewed.
Yep.
Yep.
OnlyFans.
yeah.
No, that was like a boy.
Oh my God, I'm trying.
Talking to him about it. He's like obsessed
Oh,
with like
fuck.
subscribing to all the girls, and he's just like, it's just a fantasy. Like he knows the girl, he wants to see her
Yeah.
naked or whatever.
Yo.
And like,
True story. True story. This happened 6 years ago, probably. I'm not going to say any names, but it was a very good-looking girl that a good majority of us followed.
He's trying
Few
to
of
be
us
very
knew her-
politically
yeah.
correct here. More politically correct than when he
I'm
talks about
actually
politics.
trying to make sure no one gets in trouble. And so what's the one thing you follow? You know, like OnlyFans was created because you want to see these girls naked. And you followed most of these girls beforehand because you were always just hoping that one time they would post a fucking naked picture and be like, fuck it. This gorgeous chick that like we knew from back in the day, fucking, I don't know if her phone had to have been hacked. She posted a fucking nude on her Instagram, full body nude in the mirror, and like,
I remember this.
dude,
Excellent.
do you?
No way.
Yes. So he was in on the text message. You might have been, bro.
Maybe.
And
I had nothing to do with this. I'm just
no,
going to put
yeah,
this out
you
there.
did. You had nothing to do with it.
I saw it, but I
Yeah.
had nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
None of us had
So-
anything to do with it. It's just that you saw it.
Yeah.
But and like,
I glanced.
dude, like she deleted Instagram forever, bro. Like, but like
Did she
this
really?
was like the shining moment, and like, dude, throughout like time, I swear to God, like we lost the pitcher. Like it was saved multiple times.
Isn't
but,
that like the worst feeling?
Yeah, the moral of the story.
I
like,
never
we
say
lost
that.
it.
Never say
Do I
that.
know this person?
No.
Nah,
Don't
this
think
was
so.
like this might have been right when we started hanging out with you.
Damn.
That's why I don't like Snapchat so much, because they actually tell you if you're screen recording or you're taking pictures.
He's such a creep.
For people like you,
Tested
I can
that
see where
theory
that
out.
would be an issue.
Yeah, but why? I mean,
Tested
you know,
that theory out.
yeah, but
This nigga.
oh, that's right. We actually calculate. We try to calculate what's the best way to see if we can screen record from Snapchat and not be notified, not notify the other user. And we tried it. We actually went through
It's
trial and error.
important information.
Airplane mode.
Jamie's trying to
He
break
put
out.
airplane mode.
Oh, does it now?
So when you
Yeah.
turn
Before,
off,
Yo, you giving away-
it was
Before,
yeah.
You guys are gonna give away man secrets, bro.
Nah.
You ever seen that episode of South Park
Yeah, you
where
guys are ruining a bunch
Yeah.
of people's fucking plan right now.
you guys ever seen that episode of
Snapchat,
South
yeah.
Park where they were like pretending like they didn't know what the deal was with the dudes with like Bill
yeah.
Clinton and shit? You ever seen that one?
Yeah.
Nah,
You know
I
what
really
I'm talking
fucking
about,
fell
right?
off on South
Yeah.
Park.
Bro, I
was
watched
old.
them all,
This was
bro.
old. This was old. Yeah. This is I was trying to say before we went off on this tangent about OnlyFans to start the podcast that this was a good time to do a fucked up Friday, because I think it was almost a year ago, basically to the day, where we did our first fucked up Friday podcast, which was like the original version.
Yeah, you and shit fucking.
No, not
no,
even
no,
that. Not
no,
even that.
no,
I'm
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
OG, the original.
Because you got to remember too, this was the original setup. Like
Yes.
you wasn't there yet, but this like we were the original.
We adopted
Yeah.
you since
Yeah.
then.
Like no, honestly, we're a little late.
We're a little late, but it's close.
It was earlier in the month.
Yes,
And
but it's
Yeah,
close.
'cause-
It's close.
Because Two Doom Men started in 2020.
Everything started from Fucked Up Friday.
Right.
All
So,
of our podcasts.
from the people who were from the original episodes, you know, we used to get together as a group, 5 people, just like this actually, and this is what we would do, and then
We get really fucked up and talk shit.
Yeah. And then one night, funny enough, Skaggs and I got into this huge argument, and everybody was just like, and they were like, "You guys need to keep doing that." And then that's how Two Doom Men started, and here we are now. Fucking, I guess reliving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why now is
Yeah.
a good time to do another Fucked Up Friday. It's almost like our year anniversary of doing Fucked Up Friday.
This December, like, thank God the Giants are winning. The Jets are losing big time.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, fucking, because as a group, like, we started this because like we always do like fun shit and we like talk about it and we have good memories and shit. But like, we always got like the most wild in December, and 2020 has fucked that royally.
We're working on it.
We're working on it. Like, we got 1 or 2 things planned, but like last month was rough, and then fucking like, dude, coming up in the memories was we saw the Trailer Park Boys, the Stumble In nights. Like,
had a-
shout out Stumble In.
Stumble in, man. I hope you guys survive all this
Yes.
nonsense. You know, closing down indoor dining again.
Yeah.
we
Oh,
had so many.
man.
And you know what about Stumble In? One thing.
I fingered a girl and stumbling.
Good for you. That also doesn't surprise me. One thing I would say about Stumble In.
Remember that?
whore.
Stumble in her pussy?
Yeah, my finger stumbled.
His finger stumbled in. My goodness.
I got it.
Jesus.
Stumble In there, Stumble In IPA. It's like Stumble In Amber, delicious.
Oh, yeah.
So on top of the fact that really fun plays, you know, beer pong, cheap
Yeah,
drinks,
man.
they made their own beer and it was fucking delicious. It was awesome. Good spot. Good spot. I
That's
hope.
right, they
I hope
actually
this
hacked the
doesn't
beer.
crush them, because if it does, and when I was saying before, when this is all over, we're gonna have like the Roaring 20s and we're gonna go party. If there's no Stumble In to go party
Yeah.
at, I'm gonna be furious. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something. It's probably partying.
It was the
right?
best.
Yeah.
It was the best atmosphere, man. Because you go in, and it's just like everybody's
One of
having
the
a good time.
funnest spots, man.
You go on the beer pong table. Remember the nights where the guys, whoever was serious in beer pong, would be there all night.
Yeah.
People
We were just
people
talking
would
about
line
that.
up to try to take them
That's
out.
the only, like, I don't play beer pong because I hate getting competitive. It's such a stupid game to get
Yeah, it
competitive.
is.
And we have friends who break tables
Yeah.
because they get so angry. Bro,
I've been through many
yes.
tables.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you've made people break tables monthly.
Yeah.
And, like,
Me and Jim.
but like, I don't want to get like that at a party.
I agree.
But at that bar, no problem. Like, it's game on. Like, I want everyone in that bar to lose.
You know what?
I need to come out on
At that
top
bar,
of the
though,
leader.
at that bar, I
Yeah.
felt like the tables were so long. I was throwing from the outfield, like to
No.
try and
Hail
get.
Marys.
And, yeah,
No,
it was
no,
too far.
Remember in New Orleans, the tequila bar that we had the whole party back there.
I
with the beer
know of
pong?
what you speak,
Oh, yeah.
but I was so drunk I can't really. remember much, but I know what you speak of.
There's a tequila bar on Bourbon Street. I forget the name. The last time we were there for Jim's bachelor party, it was under
my
construction.
God, yeah.
It's a tequila specialty
Yeah.
bar where they
But-
have like the most tequila.
Yeah, in the
ever.
back they had like an open patio, and they had these beer pong tables, but they were like triple the size of a beer pong, and there was mad people back there, and no one was using the table, and we were like, "Who wants to play beer pong?"
Yeah, we started
and
a
just
party.
random people started playing, and before you knew it, every table had beer pong going on it. But it's like 3 tables long, so you're just fucking chucking.
Yeah, it was fun. I remember like the bar was like lame up until then.
Yeah, we started.
Yeah, we literally
We've done
started
that
a
multiple
fire in there. Yeah.
years ago when we went to the Dominican Republic.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So when we got there was these 2 kids from Miami that like we
Oh
get
my
the,
God, that's
we get the
right.
whole club
That's
like
right.
pumped up.
Yes, I remember
And
that.
they left like as we were like they like passed us the torch, and then like the next day like we threw a whole club in the pool. Like these 2 all-girl high schools, fucking their graduation class trip was to this resort that the 5 or 6 of us were at, bro. The next day, we literally threw a full-out pool party, a Vegas-style pool party in the pool.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and like, I mean, like, we went to the club, like, everybody knew, like, what the deal was. Like, it got ridiculous quick
Fun
on this
times.
little resort.
One thing about those resorts that's really awesome is that their pools have like the bar
Yeah.
in
Oh,
the
yeah.
pool. You
Yeah,
know what I'm talking about?
that's
So like
key.
you could
That's
you
key.
could
Like,
swim up to the
swim right up.
bar
beer.
and then get a drink
They have,
right
like,
there.
In pool like
Yes.
stools and stuff. That
Yeah.
you can just sit right there.
Exactly. Those are
the
like
best, bro.
those are built for a crazy party.
You want to know, like, what we pulled off, bro? There was no DJ at the pool bar. There was, like, a little live, like, band. And at the time, it was a real popular song. It was LMFAO Shots.
Oh yeah.
And we started singing Shots in the pool. And the band picked up on the notes. And ba-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Insane.
That was
I kid you not, like,
Yeah.
our boy Chris, no joke, at one point, it's all inclusive, so all the booze is already paid for, is just reaching behind the bar, bottle of rum, and like he went up to the chaperones of the high school graduation, and it's just these old moms just drink. He is pouring rum down their throat. It got insane.
This is like an old war story. That was a war.
That was
that was
but
a
that was
legit
like
war.
what 2010.
2010.
Yeah.
That day.
That was a decade ago.
My personal story of this was I
no,
remember
that was
it was a decade ago.
Yeah, that was a decade ago, yeah.
right? Decade, yeah. My personal story of that is I remember that, people reaching over the bar, pouring shots, and then I woke up, and
Yes.
I'm
Busted in my room.
like, I'm like, yo, are we going out tonight? And they're like, are we going out tonight? They're like, it's the next day, it's the morning, the next day. I blacked out so hard, wasn't it?
It was everything shut down at 4 a.m. We got back to the room at 4 a.m. He comes into my room and he's like, "Are we going out?"
Yeah, lost sense of time.
Yeah, and I was like, going out is over. Like
We already
it's
went.
4, it's 4:30 in the morning.
I was like, all right.
like everything's closed. We can't do nothing until tomorrow. At this
I was
point,
ready to go.
Yeah,
Do you want to tell them our story?
Yes,
Which story?
please
So
do.
we're in Miami, similar to your story, completely similar. It's
when
so
was
funny.
this?
This was in 2012. We're staying at the Miami Lowe's. Shout out Miami
It
Lowe's.
was after I graduated.
That
right?
was after you graduated. It was a graduation gift, and we went. It was me, you, and 2 other guys. We show up. We had a great time. It was a fucking phenomenal time. And we go to this one bar, right, called Cameo, and we're in Cameo, and we knew someone who knew someone in Miami, which was crazy. They were already down there,
Yeah.
and the guy's wife is by. Right, so I'm at the fuck. It's just crazy. This is getting real crazy.
I'm all ears.
So his
Cancel
wife,
culture is
his
just
wife.
taking notes right now.
Hey, you know what? Write it down. LBG does.
We're not famous enough to be
CCE.
canceled yet.
So she's by and whatnot, and she's like talking to this chick at the bar, right?
Yeah.
And she turns around, she comes to me, she goes, "Oh, he's from New York City too," and I go, "Huh?" And she's like, "Oh, she's from Brooklyn. Are you from Brooklyn?" I'm like, "No, I'm from the Bronx." And she's like, "Oh, I'm from Brooklyn." This girl, till this day, is the hottest girl I have ever hooked up with in my life.
Smoke show, bro.
I could tell. Just
Be
because I
honest. Be
remember.
honest. Be honest. How good looking was she?
Bro, I was fucked up in the club, and then when we left to walk back to the hotel, I'm like looking back, I'm like, what the fuck? Where did she come from? How did this motherfucker?
Have no idea how that happened.
I know how it happened. There is a picture of you when you first started hanging out with us.
Yeah.
And so for people listening and watching, Jamie is several years younger than Skaggs and I. So he was young when we first started. You were what, like 22?
Not even. I was like
You were
19,
yeah,
20
yeah. Okay, so you were the
baby.
baby of the group for years.
for years.
And there's a picture like of
I was thinking that in my
Oh,
mind.
yeah.
Yeah, you the
until
baby.
You are the baby.
until you showed up. Yeah,
I'm the baby.
you actually are the baby of the group,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. The guy with the most gray hair is the baby.
But dude, there's a picture of us. You must have been 21, and we're all out, and you're out there with us. You might have even been younger than 21, and I was like, wow, look at this like young handsome man. Who like I had to like double take, like who the fuck is this?
Didn't even recognize
yeah.
you.
Then it fell all.
This-
And then
Respect
like
right
and then I look at him, I'm like, we did this to you,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
you know,
what?
like you
some ice
just
for that?
rapidly aged, bro.
Yo,
Just-
was that during the time with like 49 Grove and all that?
Maybe, probably, yeah. So to make the story a little bit short,
we didn't meet you for a long time, man.
I met like some of the people in the group, like like the time when I was like helping out with that 49 Grove promoting and all that over there. And stuff.
Oh yeah, he met like Jimmy and
I met
all the other
Brian and
guys
stuff like
before
that.
because we used to go to the party every weekend. to this
Jimmy's
club.
a staple.
Yeah.
So
You've
it-
met Jimmy. You've met.
So in Miami, right? So I pick up this girl and then we head to our hotel room, right? And there was a guy who was from the city, from Manhattan, who was down there, who was a radio DJ, like a legit disc jockey.
Oh yeah.
We show up in our fucking room, mind you. All the guys who are staying in this room, we go into the hotel, into our room, and there's 20 people partying in this fucking room.
This is in your room?
Yeah.
In our room in the
Okay.
hotel.
Wait, in your own room? Like
In our
the
own
Okay.
room was an
Did
actual.
you invite these people there?
We had
No
clue who they
idea.
were.
What?
So we
These
show up.
randos.
There was
How they
peop-
get in there?
No idea. This guy just like I guess
great.
I have probably got the key card. Was like, hey, listen, he hooked us up. He took us out to the strip club. He gave us money. It was crazy.
Oh, bro,
So he probably took a key card from one of the other two guys. And
What did
then-
you guys charge for your OnlyFans?
My lips are sealed. So then,
Were they-
yeah. So then we're getting loud, right? And now like I'm nervous. So I don't know if it was my idea or someone else's idea, but we found out the pool in the back of Lowe's is open 24 hours.
Oh no.
So we're like, you know what, bro? Let's take this shit and have a fucking legit pool party. I don't care if we get kicked out. Let's go do this. And the liquor stores are open 24 hours
Oh
too.
no.
Yes. In my
Yes.
bro.
And it just so
And
happened.
aren't they drive-through too? Which is a terrible idea.
Probably,
but, like,
probably it's the
some
south,
other
so
parts
most
of
likely.
Florida.
I know there's drive-through liquor stores in Florida.
Yeah.
So then, literally 3 blocks down is a liquor store, and I drank so much that I drank the couple, the bi lady and the husband. I drank all their booze, so I had to go get more booze. So I swear to God, this is a true story. This is a true story.
Bro, no, it was crazy though.
So I bought. I remember
he says it though.
they were drinking Sveka, so I bought 2 gallons of Sveka.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Like
Damn.
two
Oh, I
big-
remember.
Remember Sveka?
That was with the
It's
little
like $20
red label. Yeah, that was pretty
No,
good.
yeah. So it was
For
like
as
$20, bro.
Cheap as that shit was, that was like a staple.
Gasoline, bro. So I show up.
Like, Tito's ruined everything.
So I go into
Yeah,
the
it
back
did.
of the hotel, right? There's a legit pool party. This lady who was a security guard overnight.
Oh, she was mad cool, bro.
Mad cool. She goes, listen, I don't care. I don't give a fuck what you guys are doing. Just have a good time. Just make sure that you keep the bottles away, out of sight. You know, this night, just keep your voices down. Yeah, sure, no problem. This dude,
broke a bottle.
Yells.
this dude was talking to a chick from Jersey that was down there that weekend and met up with her, right? She was like very conservative, this and that, blah, blah. I'm over here like, you know? And we're in the jacuzzi,
Damn
right?
right.
We're in the jacuzzi and she's sitting on the chair, doesn't want to go in. And I'm with my girl. I'm fucking over here like, oh, I'm definitely getting in this. We're hooking up and shit. And I I'm looking at him. I'm like, yo, like you gotta be assertive. You gotta be assertive. She's like,
Be an alpha, bro.
She's just sitting on the chair,
Shit.
and she's like she's not like she doesn't have enough confidence, stuff like that. And I'm like, why don't you come inside the jacuzzi? It's warm. It's great. We're having a great time over here.
Yeah, come
and
on,
he's
Jamie.
over here.
Jamie
he's
talking
over
her
here
up.
just
Jamie
chilling.
talking her up.
alleys and shit.
He's over here just chilling, and I was like,
talking
"Oh,
her
come
up.
inside, come
Yeah.
inside." And she's like, "Oh, I don't have any bathing suits." And my hotel is like, I was
Don't
like,
worry about
I
it,
was
get
like,
in there.
I was like, "You're in Miami. You're in Miami."
Great excuse.
Sure enough, she's like,
Same thing works in
You're-
New Jersey.
"You're right."
Really?
She's like,
Yeah.
She's like,
Wow.
"You're right." She literally takes her clothes off, right?
That's
and she's
fantastic.
wearing the ultimate thinnest thong I've ever seen in my life, with a
fat-
fat fucking meaty ass.
God.
Yo,
And I remember hooking up with this chick, and she took her pants off, and I remember like her head, we're hooking up. She walks by, and I'm just like,
Broke your neck.
but I remember looking at Trill like,
this is really happening.
and I'm
right
looking,
now?
and I'm looking at this chick like about to push her off and be like,
Nah,
no
Trill, we gotta switch.
way.
You can have that, yo.
I
I want
could
this.
not believe it.
Yo, this
It was
nigga here,
insane.
Yo,
Bro,
you
it
would.
was nuts, bro.
You would,
It
bro.
was
That's the
nuts,
story
bro.
of Miami. Similar to that. It was
Yeah.
to this day. Don't know how it happened. Like it was just.
It
insane.
just yeah.
Sometimes
it just,
lightning
things get
strikes,
out of
bro.
control. Yeah.
The minute we landed in Miami, we hit the ground running.
Oh yeah, we
Dude,
did.
yeah, that's. I mean, we've been to Ocean City, like, where we had, we had this this hotel had 2 buildings, and the back building had a pool to it, and the view of the pool looking up from the building, every balcony was tiered, right? And this party that we threw down there ended up getting so out of control that somebody jumped off like the 5th story fucking balcony into the fucking pool.
Stop.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the same. And then later on that day, there was nothing but like people our age on our floor, and it was all like in between. Like you stopped day partying, you kind of you're getting ready for dinner, you're gonna go out at night, and like everybody was like showering and getting ready, and then all of a sudden there was music in the hallway, and like there was an underwear party in the fucking. You were there for it. This was the year you came to Ocean City with us.
Was it?
Remember we got blamed for
He's
everything?
searching
Yes,
the database.
yes.
We got blamed for everything.
yes.
We got blamed for everything that happened in this hotel for the entire weekend. And then on Friday or Saturday night, the room above us
They threw a TV.
threw such a big party.
They
threw a
threw a
TV out
Yeah.
the window.
And they thought it was us.
Yeah.
And I just left right before that happened. Like I got texts saying, yo, we almost got kicked out because they threw a
Security
TV out.
comes up to our room and they're like, "Let us in." They're like, "The window's not broken." They're like, "Oh, it must be from like the next story up." Like, and they threw the fucking TV out the window, bro. Like this weekend got
crazy.
out of control.
One of the craziest things about the TV being thrown out the window is I found out later on that weekend that was one of my friends from high school that I didn't know was there. He was part of that room which threw the TV out the window.
That's crazy, bro. That was the
Insane.
same weekend we were trying to hook up with those 2 chicks, and the gay nigga ruined it for us.
Jeez.
I don't.
The rooftop pool.
Oh yeah. They were from the Bronx. They were from
Yeah.
New York, right? Yeah. I remember that. That sucks. Yeah.
So-
they were her.
They're friends.
Yeah, it was his friend. Yeah, he just destroyed all that.
So check this out, right? So we land in Miami, right? We go into the taxi cab. You guys are like this, and he.
I got Jamie still in Miami.
And
Jamie's always in Miami.
His mind's
This
been
is
there the
why
whole time.
Jamie's
I will
so.
live down.
This is why
Has to
you're
come
so
home.
bougie, because like all this shit happened in Miami, and
Yeah.
you're just broken now. You're like, I need a Lambo, fucking leopard print suit,
don't
and
care.
like, you know.
I will go out.
Go ahead.
So we go we just landed. We got our luggage. We're going into the taxi, right? And it's 3 of us in the back. It's all 4 of us, right? And so the taxi driver, he drives off. He turns around and he goes, "So where you guys from?" We're like, "Oh, we're from New York. We're just here for the weekend." And he goes, "Oh, all right. So you guys must be here for the convention." "No, we're just here just to have fun." "But what convention?" And he goes, "Oh, that porn convention in Miami." I tell you this, we packed our bags in ultimate record speed and lightning, bro. We didn't even. I don't even think we fucking unpacked our bags. We just left.
We just left.
Because
Why
down
wouldn't you?
the convention center was literally 2 blocks away.
No.
Oh my god, they had Who did they have? They had Gianna Michaels there.
Yep.
Phoenix Marie was there.
Yep.
All these old
Rachel
school.
Starr.
Rachel Starr.
You're talking legends.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary, right?
Legendary.
You know
honeys.
what you want to know? Legendary. They had the first bang bus, the actual bus.
What?
Oh,
Bus was
wow.
there.
No
That's crazy.
way.
You walking through there like a museum of porn, and
I
pictures
was
and shit?
crying. That's how excited I was that I was there. You know what I mean? And it was insane. Like I couldn't believe. Oh, that's right. So Sarah J was there.
I know,
Everybody.
I know of whom you speak.
I mean, everybody knows who Sarah J is. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yo, you look so young, bro. You have
Yeah.
a baby face. Wow.
Wow.
I'm gonna post. Send me that. I'm gonna post that up.
And so Sarah J's there, and I'm like, oh my God, Sarah J is here. This is crazy. I feel so honored. And then,
I've broken
I know what you
myself
mean.
to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
and then I spat out dust. So then I go to so we go to this very popular club called Live, and it was on a Sunday. So Lil Wayne used to rap on his tracks, Live on Sunday, party, whatever, this and that, blah blah. So we're there. This girl, Sarah J, walks in, and I'm like, I'm in the same. Remember that?
Yeah.
I was like, we're in the same vicinity as Sarah J, Busta Rhymes, Lil Wayne, Steve Angello from Swedish House Mafia. They're all there.
That must
literally
be the night you
partying.
fucking shot dust.
Oh, bro, let me tell you.
nuts.
That was what the next day is when I picked up that chick. It just gave me so motivation. This chick, Sarah J, with the tightest dress, and I'm like, oh my God, you could be my mother.
Bro, he walked it. Yo, right away.
Absolutely
Yo.
Oh
insane.
my God, I'm gonna forget that trip, bro.
No, it was
That's
a good trip.
crazy.
Good times. Wow, we sound so
Yo,
old.
what was
You guys are.
what do you think was the first trip you went on with us?
Oh, wow, that's a great question.
What do you think was the first
collectively-
trip we went on together?
Hold on.
First trip we went on.
Had
Had to be AC.
Wait, collectively, like, everybody
AC
together?
or Seaside?
Like everybody, just like all the guys, or like
Like,
everybody.
when you
else?
That's
Final-
impossible because
No, no,
there's
no.
so many combination of all
No,
the
no,
guys.
I understand that. Like when you first went away with like the group as it is now, like
Legion.
the first time you went away, the first time you went like to like AC or whatever, that was probably your first time AC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
That
had
was
so
a
many, like,
terrible weekend.
like the combinations, but I would have to say that AC trip that we always
Oh,
talk
Labor
about,
Day weekend.
I mean, that is the only when I talk about AC, we've been
Is that
to
the one
AC
that you
trip.
guys went to the pool party?
2014.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh my God.
legendary
14.
party. Was that the
14 is
closing
on
party?
my yes.
Yes,
The closing.
14 is on my jersey, not only because it was my original number, like when I played sports in school. Not my father's born on the 14th, that's why I picked it. But like summer 2014
was incredible.
you can't top
Legendary.
that. You
Was
can't top
was
that.
this
Just-
the
Legendary.
so to set the scene here, right? This was at 2014 Steve Aoki.
Yes.
HQ.
At
HQ
Yes.
pool party was
I've heard this
closing.
story
This
so
was the
many
final,
times.
like the whole
Yes.
fucking casino
Yeah.
was closing.
Yeah.
This
right?
was
So
the last thing this entire
this was a
casino
closing
doing.
party,
And
and,
it was
we
the-
happened to be placed there
Yeah.
on closing day.
And it was the greatest thing because the workers did not give a
Yep.
single fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, there
So
was
that gave us enough excuse to be like, oh, well, if you don't care,
Yeah.
do you know who we are? Like, we came in fucking swinging, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
no joke, like Steve Aoki's playing and there's he's up on the DJ
you're gonna
booth,
make me
then
cry.
there's the fucking gate, then there's security, and then there's all of us in the pit basically.
Yeah.
And so there's security set up all along the gate so you don't like hop the gate or anything. Dude, this security guard had this little chick, man, he was fucking cartwheeling her, bro. No one in the place gave a shit. Like,
No.
you'd order, like, if you ordered, like, a drink, they'd give you, like, two. Like, they were just throwing fucking the bar out. Remember the VIP?
I was gonna say the VIP.
Craziest thing I've ever seen to date.
They didn't give such a shit that we tried to start taking advantage of
Yeah.
how little of a shit they gave, because they were when they were
With that
bringing
parade.
like champagne into the VIPs in canoes that
Yeah.
were full
It
of like
wasn't-
ice and champagne.
It wasn't just...
Was it me and you? Was it me and
No,
you?
I got cut off. They realized that so many people rushed the dude. So to set the scene, it's the last party this
Yeah.
place is having.
Yeah.
The VIP section is completely packed. somebody was like, platinum card every bottle of champagne you have. There was a parade of champagne that went through the pool. That's why he's saying they were filling canoes up with ice and champagne.
What happened, though? Let me give some more detail. I think it was Mr. B, maybe. Check out Mr. B's bachelor party. I think it was. Right? And me and Mr. B decided we were going to get into the VIP by pretending like we were bringing these canoes in. So when they were like carrying the canoe on their shoulders, me and Mr. B went in and like just got in, like with the canoe. Like, you know, we pretend like we were carrying it in also. And we actually got in. And we got into like these people's VIP, and we were drinking their shit for like 10 minutes or whatever. And then they noticed like we have no business being there whatsoever. They were like, "Get the fuck out of here." We're like, "What do you mean?" And then they got security and whatever. And that was the only thing the entire day that security gave a fuck about was us being in that VIP.
That day was my favorite. Like
we got caked. I got caked.
Yeah,
with
we all got caked.
I was
All
diving
the
into
right?
the cakes. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that whole day was absolutely. That whole trip was great.
That was awesome.
That was the
My
greatest
favorite-
weekend ever.
My favorite AC story is our boy Big Mark. He got so fucking bombed one night, and we were in I want to say Murmur or one of those clubs in the Borgata, and he got so drunk that they kicked him out. And the bouncer talks to me. He came up and he goes, "Get your boy out of here. I'm gonna give him an hour to relax because some guy bumped into him." And Mark just fucking went haywire. "I'm gonna give you an hour. Go out, come back. I'll let you guys in." I go, "Thank you so much. Appreciate it." So now, obviously, like I'm with him. Steph can't handle him, which is, if anybody's listening, that's his fiance. They're getting married next year.
Nice.
But he's so bombed, and I'm just like trying to talk to him. He's at the slot.
He's getting married next year. He got fucked up.
Yeah, he's at the slot machine, right? And this is like non-smoking area. Oh, lights up right in front of the club. The club's right there to get in. Smoking, laying back, playing the. He's like acting like he's playing the slots, and then he just goes.
Oh no!
And I'm like, "Mark, you gotta stop spitting the fucking bounces there. Fuck him." Just spitting everywhere. And I'm like, "All right, this is a great night." Sure enough,
This is real Legion stories.
yeah,
here,
this is
people.
elite.
Real
this
Legion
is-
I was
stories.
going to say the same thing happened to me with you, but
Nah,
you were not
I don't know.
spitting. You were not. You didn't do none of that. Basically, like you were just too drunk at the VIP, and the bouncer was like, "I understand you guys paid a lot of money. Like, take him out of here. Just sit down, eat something, drink a water at least." And then, like, in an hour, half hour, come back in, and I'll
think I
let you guys
remember
back
this,
in.
actually.
Yeah.
Was this in
'cause-
Haven?
Yes, because you were
Yeah.
furious, and I was like,
I was like, I didn't even do anything. I was just drunk.
Yeah.
I was sitting there quietly drunk.
yeah.
And I got kicked out for
Yeah,
it.
and so, like, we just sat down, drank a bottle of water, and, like, 20 minutes later, he let us back in, but, like, that went really fucking awry.
You want to talk about drunk in AC? Let's talk about Gorilla Grodd. Right? I see him in the corner of my eye dancing over there. My favorite fucking memory of AC
That
ever.
was such a good costume group, too.
Yo, can I get a beer?
To set the stage here, I mean, we've gone into just sharing all sorts of war stories here. So my favorite fucking AC memory ever was when we went for Halloween. I forgot what year that. What year was even that? Do you remember?
That was like 2016.
Maybe.
Was it?
And
That was a
and
few years
Tina was
ago,
there with
yeah.
us that
She
year
was.
too.
She was. That's what made it even more funny. That's
Yeah.
just awesome. And we call ourselves the Legion of Doom, our friends, whatever. So we actually decided this year we're gonna go dressed up as the Legion of Doom
From DC
From
Comics.
DC Comics. So Justin happened to be Gorilla Grodd. So this man here, he did full blackface. He had a full gorilla suit on. He had a whole huge gorilla afro on, and he got blackout drunk.
In
And what
15 minutes.
what was that club called? What was that?
Oh, I don't remember.
It was in
'cause
Tropicana.
That was
Tropicana.
we got a VIP for super cheap, but then we found out the club was really small. But on Halloween night, it got lit, so like it was really like it was a good spot, but like it's next to that sports bar,
And
it's
it's like-
changed
it-
like 100
in
times.
Tropicana.
And
It's in Tropicana.
inside, but,
Sorry,
like,
Tropicana.
You like look
Yeah.
into like the lobby and shit, right?
No. You go. You
I'm
know.
wondering if that's-
You know where
Tropicana.
the sports bar is in Tropicana. So you know when. Okay. You know when you're on the.
Isn't that the spot that I was throwing down the Heinekens?
Probably.
That was where we put the mustard in your drink.
Oh, I think it's called
Oh, yeah,
Providence.
I was with you when we did
Wait.
that. I remember that.
I think it's called Providence.
I
Yes,
think so,
that might
maybe,
be
yeah.
a Providence. Yeah, that's
so we had a VIP in there, but we didn't know the club was that small. But like on Halloween, it got packed, so it was great. but we were literally the Legion of Doom. Like I was Bizarro, he was the Reverse Flash. We had the Riddler. It
was awesome.
He was Gorilla Grodd. We had Solomon Grundy.
Solomon Grundy. Yo.
Sammy was
the Chitara.
Yeah, Chitara. And
it
shit.
was
Like,
awesome.
It was a
was
legit like actual Legion of Doom out of the comic book.
Yeah.
And we were in there. How
much of the story do you want us to tell? Before we go,
You can go all the way. I don't give
right.
a fuck, bro. It was my
Hour
past,
max.
nigga. Like
this was years ago, man. This was
yeah,
about over
like
5 years ago.
Who gives
I'm
a
just making
shit?
sure. I'm just making sure.
Nigga,
Yes.
I got blackout drunk. I threw up in the motherfucking
What's your?
club.
Let's hear your
Flooded
your
the
version
club.
of it.
Bro, listen. The last thing I remember.
Sounds like a rescue story.
Yo, I can't. Yo, I can't. I can shit you not, bro. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I remember and then what I woke up to.
Yeah, wait, Hans.
Yes,
My
What
name
do you-
is-
what- where
for
do
the
you
first
start?
time ever.
My name
Tell
is
the whole night
I
for
got
us.
it.
my name is Justin, and this is my story.
We might have to just slash this whole episode.
Fuck that. We got premium content here. This is going
Yeah,
on
this
the
is the
Two Doom
OnlyFans.
Men OnlyFans. Yeah, let's go.
So, I remember partying in the room.
Oh yeah, Big L had the fucking suite.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we jumped in the limos and shit like that. I remember
Who are we?
Fancy guys. No, let him tell the story. Let him tell the story.
after we got out at the Tropicana and shit like that. I remember taking the escalators up to the second level. Somebody calling me Harambe. And I was like, fuck, man. I'm gonna die.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Getting inside the club and honestly blacking out. And then I woke up in the hotel room I was taking a shit. Like
God.
I was taking a shit and I was looking in the mirror and like I scared myself because I was
Because
still
you were in
blackface. And like it was just a scary scene real quick because like it was like what the fuck just happened to me?
Real
and
quick,
shit.
I remember the first time you came to AC and you threw up all over the floor.
Yeah.
And I had to pick you up and put you in the shower so you can fucking,
That
wake
was
the fuck
Danny's
up a little
21st
bit.
birthday.
Yeah,
AC
and that's right.
always kicks my ass.
And you were in
always.
your forehead was on the edge of the fucking the bathroom like this.
Listen, we could go
Taking
on,
a shower completely naked. It
we
was
could go on for
hysterical.
days with this.
We
My
could.
onesie
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. That was an insane that was a fun party, man.
Was that
You don't
the-
remember none of it, but
Hell no.
that was like your 21st birthday.
24th.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Listen.
My bad. I'm sorry.
In Lucha's house after Endless Mimosas.
No.
Yeah,
no,
that was. Let's
don't
not,
even
let's
bring
not
that
even,
up.
Let's not even go
Don't.
to that.
That day does
Yeah.
not exist.
Yeah,
No.
I agree.
That day does not exist for several hundred
agree.
reasons.
Oh man.
yeah.
Don't even want to know.
So let me try and steer the
Off
ship
air,
here
we
again.
talk about that one.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
that shit.
Let me try and steer the ship here again.
Yes.
This is now, like I said before, this is like a year since we started like doing podcasts again.
Yeah.
And one of the first like themed episodes we ever had was about aliens. Right? You guys remember that? We were talking about Bob Lazar and Area 51. You weren't there, Marcus, but we'll fill you in. And we were talking about Bob Lazar and all that stuff. Have you guys seen the shit that has come out lately regarding aliens, and what do you think is going the fuck on?
I want to know why. If so, with the Roswell thing that happened back in the day, that actually happened, and it's weird that they covered it up. So I want to know what's the government
2020, and you're worried about cover-ups?
No, no. My thing is, I'm worried. I want to know why is the government concerned on covering up these things that that happened. They're real. I mean, you can say, I hate people who are skeptics about aliens. Because to think that there's no alien life form in this ever-growing universe, you are naive.
Listen,
you're naive.
Listen, if we are the only living beings in this universe, that's pathetic on the universe's standards. Because where we're at right now, fuck politics. The way we're looking right now, if this is the best it gets, that's pathetic on the universe.
If you could go back to our Fucked Up Friday podcast where we talked about aliens, I'm pretty sure I remember saying that I used to think that there definitely was alien life in the universe, but it never actually reached Earth because the distance is so vast and so insane
that they're not
that
even
there's
smart
no
enough
way
to get
that
here.
even an advanced race, if there isn't even a more advanced race than humans, could traverse that space. I think they probably have. Right? The shit I've seen lately and the past few months has been so crazy that there's a good chance that it's either there's some sort of like intelligent species that visits Earth periodically and observes, especially they're interested in humans, but doesn't want to like ruffle our feathers or like mess us up in any way. Either that or humans in the future have figured out how to time travel and they're the aliens that are coming back. That they think they're what we think are aliens now.
You want to hear something crazy that just came out either this week or last week, and it's what, December 11th?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Something
So
like
either
that.
this week or last week
It's
this
Friday.
came out. Yeah. And there is somebody from, I think, Iran or something. That,
Yes, the Iranian captain, fighter jet captain.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so he was like, he lost his job, like he lost everything. I don't know what the circumstances are, but he's like, oh, aliens are real. Trump knows about it. He almost told everyone. But and like it's almost to like the extent that like aliens understand where we are in our existence, and they're like, we're not going to reveal ourselves to you guys until you're ready or something like that. Like, which is a crazy thought, like that they're so advanced that like they probably figured out peace by now, and they're like, if we show up now, like we'll fuck up everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like we'll wait a little bit, but I don't know. There's the other conspiracy that I heard from it. It's called Project Blue Light.
Yep.
That like, that fucking, if like shit comes out, bro, like if shit hits the fan, like Obama did this or Clinton did that, like whatever, that they're gonna be like, oh, aliens are like the ultimate fucking distraction, like aliens are invading or something. And it's gonna be like holograms and shit. Like it's insane to believe that
this sounds
this is
like some fucking stupid Q bullshit.
Do I believe it? No, I've seen the stories. That's what I'm commenting on. Like,
It's more likely that there actually are aliens than that whole fucking scenario, maybe.
yeah.
And like, don't they believe like lizard people are like the
Yes.
bad ones, and then you have like the ones that are like floating in the sky or whatever, like the good ones that are trying to like stop the lizard
Yeah,
people.
this is what some Q people actually.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be
I'm
crazy
tired of
though
the
if
Q
fucking
nonsense.
like Pelosi just like pulled her?
That
head
would be
off?
awesome.
Lizard people.
That'd be rewarding for a lot of people who've been saying it for years. But with the alien thing, man, like lately I've seen a lot of firsthand accounts from reputable people like David Fravor, and there's an Israeli captain, the Israeli guy you're talking about. There's an Iranian fighter jet captain who also had an experience, and like there's been too many firsthand reports from people who are not crackpots. You know what I mean? Like David Fravor is probably who David Fravor is, Tammy, right? Yeah. He's a Navy fighter pilot who saw like the Tic Tac, which is like like possibly an alien craft. There's no way he made that up.
You can't be crazy and fly a plane.
No. And if you listen to, I don't know if you ever listened to it, but Lex Friedman, you know who Lex Friedman is?
I've heard of him. Is that the guy who wears the black suit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Had him on his podcast.
Is he on?
Amazing.
He's in like MIT. He's a very smart guy. Yeah.
He had David Fravor on, so it was like two really fucking smart people talking about this, close encounter, and my God, like
blows your mind.
Blows your mind. So I used to think that there's no way aliens could possibly visit the Earth, but they might. They actually might. Yeah. Legitimately, like all these firsthand accounts. And then I recently watched this movie. It was on I had to pay for it. It was on Amazon. And it was called like The Phenomenon. I don't know if everybody's heard of it or watched it.
I ain't paying for nothing on streaming services.
It was worth it. And it's talking about a lot of like phenomenons regarding UFOs that have happened lately. And one of the most crazy fucking ones in this entire movie that they were talking about was this incident in Africa. I don't know if anybody has ever heard about this. There was this school.
1997?
In the 90s. Yeah. There was this school.
No idea about this.
Yeah, so let me fill you in. There's a school, and one day at school, the kids were out at recess, like playing in the yard, and the kids all ran out into like the fields nearby and were missing for like 10, 15 minutes or whatever. And the kids all came back screaming that they seen this spaceship, and this alien came and spoke with them. All the kids, every single kid that was there was saying this. Long story short, years later, this movie, the Phenomenon, gets the kids back together as adults now. It's been like 20 years to recant their story again. And my God, they're saying that this spaceship landed, like your like stereotypical looking flying saucer, landed in the field next to them, and this like creature got out. Stereotypical gray skin, wearing a black
Big head,
big eyes,
Grays.
wearing a
the
black
grays.
yeah, wearing a black like tight suit, right? Appeared to them and was standing there next to the flying saucer, and that they were trying to explain it as if like time slowed down, right? And that this thing was communicating to them almost telepathically over how like technology is going to ruin your planet the way you guys are doing it, and you know, like you're ruining the environment and this and that. And it was like they were having these feelings of that, and like this thing was trying to like communicate to them, and like they were saying how literally like they felt like time slowed down when this thing was trying to like communicate with them, and then it was over, and they left, ran back to the school and told the teachers and whatnot. And then, you know, they came back on this this movie and recanted their story. And, like, it affected all of them deeply. Like, they all remember it vividly, and, like, it changed all their lives.
Yeah. I think...
What are the odds that they all lied?
And then they all still had the same story.
Right, and then they also had the same story. They all came back, like, 20 years later.
I believe... Because a lot of stories happened back in the day where nuclear weapons were actually happening, where they split the atom, they figured out a way to use this to blow shit up, basically, right? So all these things started happening, and a lot of sightings happen over nuclear reactors or the nuclear missiles and stuff like that. They hover over. I think they're so intellectual. No, I think they're just so intellectually like in tune of what's going on that they're actually scared that we might blow ourselves up.
Listen, think of it this way: they might
believe that.
They might be.
Listen, if they're in hiding and waiting to reveal themselves when we're ready, they understand how we work right now.
Yeah.
Like they're like, "Oh, you guys are a teenager now. You're working out some shit. Like you're going through puberty."
It's highly possible. They're so, you know, aliens are so smart that they're just observing us, right? Because they find it interesting. Like, look at this species.
You know what? I'm sorry to cut right in, but like I was watching on Disney. I think it was something about like they found a new tomb in the Egyptian pyramids and stuff like that.
Yes, I think I watched this
and
too,
it was a documentary on it, and if you ever I'll admit I've watched Ancient Aliens, and the earlier episodes are mad good. The earlier episodes are mad good. The later episodes where like George Washington met aliens and Bigfoot's an alien is just horse shit. But like the first episode is about like we found a pyramid in Mexico and there's little gold trinkets and they look like modern day fighter jets.
Can I ask you something though?
What?
Don't you find it extremely crazy that you have pyramids in Egypt, and then
that
you go all the way to Mexico to the Incas and the Aztecs, and they have
pyramids.
Similar fucking things.
And
it's like how
they're directly pointing up underneath stars.
But this is on the top opposite ends of the spectrum.
That's
Crazy.
So
it's crazy.
So like they kind of get. So that's why I enjoyed it, because they get into like pyramids and shit like that. So fast forward to this documentary I'm watching. And there's a mummy in this tomb, and this room is literally like 3 by like 8 maybe. And the stone on top of the tomb was 5,000 to 10,000 pounds. And there's no signs of like pulleys and mechanisms to help get this up there. And then you're like, oh, okay, maybe they just had mad people. You can't fit mad people in this room. Like, explain to me how a 10,000 pound rock was moved into this tiny, tight room to perfectly air seal a fucking, you know, sarcophagus and you know, keep
preserve
this mummy, and preserve this mummy. Like this, there's not. If you had a pulley system, there'd have to be a hook in the ceiling. Yep. There'd have to be. You'd have to put the pulleys in somewhere to get that up.
What about if they just patched the holes? Don't say we're done.
I'll say, what if it just...
maybe they had good workers, bro. They patched that shit up.
But think of it, though. After 4,000 years, a little bit of plaster had to fall out, and you could see like a hole.
Maybe they got that good shit, my nigga, that we don't got. You never know.
Who gave them that good shit?
I don't know.
The aliens, bro.
Wait, like ancient aliens.
Aliens.
I really find it fascinating because the best thing that I can the reason why I feel like there is an intelligent life form, because that's what aliens probably are, because if you think about the way they travel, right, with spaceships and stuff like that, how they defy physics, our physics.
Yeah.
Well, that was the Bob Lazar shit.
And the Bob Lazar with the element 15, or there was an element that was added to the
Element
table.
51.
There was an element that was added to the table that he said in the 80s existed, and they always denied it, and then they throw it up on the table. That's if I'm,
No, you're right,
if my facts are right.
Element 115. Right?
Element 115. There you
God.
go. So with that being said, right, with the whole, my thing is that what if a life form had the ability to have materials on that planet that was able for them to go the distance,
how
fly
you become
light
an advanced
speed,
race,
anti-gravity, propose all this stuff. If that is a possibility, right? So the best thing I can say is what the reason why I believe is the beginning of the show Cosmos with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and when they explain the theory of how universes, galaxies within galaxies, it just the ever expanding universe, because it's always expanding, that it could possibly be
Statistically.
that we are just in a small little bubble.
We are the smallest things in this universe,
Yeah.
man. Horton Hears a Who, where it's the fucking universe on a speck of a speck. That's what we are. We are a speck on a speck in this great beyond.
In a traveling rock.
Yeah.
And to think that there is no way any other life form out there
And to
is
think
to
like
me
the
beyond,
Kardashians
that
make
is the
that much
craziest
money.
thing ever.
You made a point before about how our understanding of like physics or whatever, like they can. There might be a way that they have a ship that can like alter space time, right? So they're not like, if we take a spaceship, right? That spaceship that we would take, like Elon Musk's SpaceX, right? Is like bound by the laws of physics.
Yeah.
So like it can't go faster than the speed of light. It has to go through the atmosphere, and like particles in the atmosphere will slow it down or speed it up or heat it up when it returns. These aliens, from like the eyewitness reports of shit that I've seen, it seems like David Fravor's Tic Tac went into the water but didn't react with the water.
Yeah, it
Right,
just
so-
moves time and everything around
They
it.
might be encapsulated in some sort of time
Their own
Force
vacuum.
field.
vac field, right? Where like they're there, but they're not affecting any of the
That's why
particles
they can get
and
out of sight.
atoms that they're in. Like they're somehow
They're moving in between
right,
life itself.
something
yeah.
like that, and
Reality.
that might be how they're able to travel these absolutely
Infinity
mind-boggling
stones are real.
distances.
Yeah.
The quantum.
Right, because if you think about it, you know how the speed of light. If you travel the speed of light, if we all got in a spaceship and we traveled at the speed of light, time on the Earth would pass regularly, but for us in this spaceship, time would pass much slower. So if I was in a spaceship and I was going the speed of light for 10 minutes,
It's easier to tell it how you're looking at the planet.
Well, it was like in Interstellar when they went
Right.
into that black hole. It literally, like, what was it? It sped up their time, but like everything around was like
right, exactly. So like I'm saying, if we all got into a spaceship and we went the speed of light for 10 minutes, like 100 years would pass on the Earth.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that would make it almost it wouldn't make any sense. Like if we'd have to make that decision, we're going to never see anybody again that we know because they'll all die, or
It'd be a century advanced.
right.
By
The
time
planet
you get
might be
back.
destroyed
It'd be
by the time we
200
come out
years
of
by
light
the time you
speed.
get back.
So how would an alien get around this? That's a problem, right? How would the aliens get around that problem? They have to defy the laws of
And
physics
I think
to a
that
way.
they probably cracked, and this is my perception of
Hyperspace.
it, is not only that, right? We live in a third dimension. There is such thing called the fourth dimension, which is a tesseract.
Yeah, it's-
where
Captain's always saying that Trump's playing chess in it.
I've never said that. They always talk about 4D and 6D chess.
that our mind can't. Carl Sagan has a great segment about the tesseract and the fourth dimension.
The
is
Infinity Stones are real.
that there you go? No, but that
motherfuckers.
it's so descriptive that our minds cannot comprehend that there could possibly be a fourth dimension. And the way they explain it is just like it deals with them manipulating time, or someone who is able to access that fourth dimension, they can access time and manipulate it. So if that is the possibility, so then that means that something or somehow in a way can just manipulate that time and come here. Don't you think? Like it's like
we've lost everybody who's listening.
It's like it's like Doctor Strange, where they open it up and they can go into it's the same fucking thing.
How do you know, man? If there's a civilization that's been around and has been successful at surviving for 1 billion years, like human beings have only been successful at being a thing for like 300,000 years. Imagine if you gave human beings
300,000 years
or 3 billion years to survive and thrive. Like we'll figure a lot of shit out. Maybe there's something that's 3 billion years old and they've figured all that stuff out.
And they just want
time.
What Star Wars? What Star Wars on a planet far, far away? Time
galaxy far, far away.
I also
that's a different galaxy.
What do you guys think about the possibility of simulation?
I've heard.
You think we're in an actual Matrix?
I don't know, man.
Can we be headed there? Yeah.
You know what I think? It's not like we would think of it as a simulation of like you think automatically you think it's the Matrix, right? Like you're in a computer program. We're not in an like it's possible, but we're not in an actual computer program. Like the universe is a simulation, but like a natural simulation, if you know what I mean. It's not like some guy's computer that has Cheetos on it in fucking Chicago. It's like the actual universe is a simulation. You're just not. You don't think of the universe.
It's like an
organic simulation. Exactly. That's what I think. It's possible, definitely.
You guys finally outbroke my conspiracies.
Fuck your lizard people, bro.
Hey, Cap. If he's weirded out, we're going in the right direction.
Yeah, Justin.
We're going down these rabbit holes. I'm so down for it.
Dive in,
bro. I believe in alternate
universe.
Alternate universes and shit like that. Because you ever had a dream that felt so real you couldn't explain it?
Yeah.
That's us, our brainwaves connecting to the other side, and we're just looking through their eyes.
Remember the one with Jet Li, and every time one of them dies, becomes stronger. Like,
bro, that's life.
I've heard you could apply that same logic to people taking like shrooms and DMT and stuff. Yeah. It's like
I'm so down for it.
Taking these chemicals will alter your brain state to be able to like experience a different dimension or whatever. And Maybe. Who the fuck is to say that that's right or wrong? Who knows?
There was a mathematician that actually calculated that there is a possibility that there is a
Nick
possibility
Bostrom, I think his name is. Yes.
There's a possibility that there is an alternate parallel universe.
Yes.
Why not?
Where you actually multiple.
Right. It's actually more likely than not.
The multiverse.
Hey, listen. What about so we have the Star Wars universe. And hold on, just hear me out first.
Oh my god!
And it's gonna actually move into like something I've been dying to talk about, but I don't want to take away from this because it's pretty good.
Hitler.
But no. But all right, so like, there's great directors and there's great storytellers in the world, right? What if like they got their message like from someone else? Like what? Like so, you know how you're talking about like you meet, you know what I mean? Like through DMT and shrooms, you could meet yourself from and like these dreams.
Yo, that'd be awesome.
So what if like fucking oh my god, name a great director,
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Nolan. Right. What if Christopher Nolan from a different universe connected to him through DMT or some dream and gave him the fucking Batman series? Like, this is what happened in my world. We're seeing what takes place in like, just think of like the Marvel series and stuff like.
So you're basically saying like if someone has an epiphany, that could be an actual message. Okay.
Yes. Wow. So like they have an epiphany.
Like that happened to Stan Lee or whatever with everything with Marvel.
What if he was
awesome?
What if at the time that happened in history, the best way to produce this was through comic books, and like you couldn't really get that on movies. So he got the best artists and was like, "This is what the Watchers." It's the best way to put it.
Yep.
If the Watchers are real and they met Stan Lee in a certain way, however, through a dream or DMT or whatever, and they told him this is a world where Thor and Iron Man and Spider-Man exist, like,
That's crazy.
I think the
what-
captain just
what if-
likes Marvel so much.
No,
he
no,
wants
no,
us
no,
to be
no,
real.
no, But you could,
I know what you
apply
mean,
it
but-
to any movie.
Yeah.
But
Like,
What drug is that? I want to be taking.
It could also just be your like. I know what you're trying to say. There's some bigger purpose or
what
bigger
if
meaning
the
behind
reason,
those things.
The reason these
They were planted
directors,
there.
the reason these directors and these writers are such legends in their field is because not because they imagine these worlds. Like, let's say fucking Lord of the Rings. What's his name?
J.R. Tolkien.
Yes. What if he didn't imagine this, but like another universe of him is like, I have this incredible story. Like he watched literally Frodo throw the ring
Yeah,
into.
I see what you mean, but
be crazy.
it's possible that they did just imagine it too. Like J.R. Tolkien went through.
I'm
like
sure,
I'm
but-
just saying. I'm just gonna play devil's advocate here.
We can't.
You're the
we
one
can't
who fucking
diminish-
weirded me out about
Yes.
interdimensional travel and shit, and now my story's too crazy.
It is.
Nah, fuck your shit, nigga.
No, what I'm trying to say is
Fuck
that
your couch.
You don't want to diminish.
I don't want to diminish those
imagination.
person's imagination.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not saying what you're saying is maybe not right. It might be.
No, you wrong,
but it
Colonel
could be.
Sanders.
J.R. Tolkien himself said that the inspiration for the Lord of the Rings he got from fighting in World War I, and like the Germans were Sauron and all that stuff. So I know what you're saying, but I mean like that specific example, the guy has said where he got the idea from.
Isn't
in
that
a way.
like with Star Wars too? Like, isn't the Empire supposed to? Be
Yeah,
like
yes,
the
something
Romans
like
and
that.
stuff
I'm not
like
sure
that?
exactly what, but yeah, Star Wars is loosely
I-
based on something.
I
like
hate
that.
going off the topic that we've just been on, but like yesterday's fucking Disney dump was
It was, yeah.
in fucking
It was awesome.
insane.
Can I
Yes,
get?
it
Can I
was.
get? Can
Yes,
I-
it
can I
was.
get- can I get?
Talk
Yes,
about
it
this.
was.
Wait, because
What?
you probably,
I'm
you
lost.
probably gonna probably disagree with this, but I'm gonna be fucking straight the fuck up
Go
honest
for
Are
with
you
it.
you.
Go
gonna
for
say
it.
what you said yesterday?
Yeah,
when we went to
absolutely.
Go for
I'm
it.
gonna go ham right now.
Dude.
I am fucking tired of Disney and all the
you.
shit that they're coming out with. Fuck you.
Why?
Because
Why?
I don't
because
even know
they're
what's going
remaking
on.
everything. Walt Disney created. These are not creations. These are them selling money. That's all it is. It's all remakes.
not true.
Wait,
There's-
wait, hold on.
What do you mean not true?
No,
I
but
agree.
that's on the
Not true.
No,
They're
no.
coming out with old Obi-Wan show.
Yeah,
all these
good.
fucking no. It's
not?
all money grab.
Yes,
Create
it's not.
new shit.
That is
Create
gonna be new
This
shit.
is new
No, but
shit.
that
is
though.
new shit.
No, they're making
Okay.
some new
Break.
stuff.
Can I make a point? Because you want to mention Obi-Wan, right? I
Yeah.
have said for years that they fucked up the prequel series of Star Wars,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And the prequel series should have been about Darth Vader, like, and his after he becomes Darth Vader, going along, hunting down the Jedi,
Yeah.
killing them, etc.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
We never got that. We
Nah,
got
we
only got the
He
transformation.
went,
We never
we got
got
the
the
transformation.
hype of
Last
Vader.
second, he became
And that was
Vader,
it.
killed a bunch of little children, and that was it. Now you're going to get that. They're righting the wrongs of what was fucked
So
up.
here, hold on. To just set the stage, because Justin, you have no idea what we're talking about.
Hell no.
So yesterday, Disney announced everything.
They had, like, the Investor
Like,
Day.
all of the new
Yeah,
Disney
investor
Plus
days.
shows.
The guys who spend fucking millions of dollars to a
Yeah.
fucking
the
company.
people who make the world turn.
Fuck out of here.
They announced all the new Star Wars shit, all the new Marvel shit, all the new Disney Plus shit, and like some of the like the Loki series
Yes.
looks crazy. The What If series looks crazy.
Yes.
There's nothing that doesn't look crazy. You're not into Star Wars too much, are you? Have you been watching Mandalorian and
Nah,
stuff?
I have to watch that.
Man, you gotta
Did you
watch.
watch the movies though?
I haven't seen the last like 3 of them. That
You
came
know what
out.
we're wasting
I
up
don't-
right
Yeah,
there.
well.
Get them out of here.
No, the last three are trash.
Get them out of here.
No, they're not bad, man.
They're not great.
No,
They're
no,
not great.
the last 3.
the Force
The
Awakens
original
was the
3
fourth-
are unbeatable, yes, but
yes.
like I don't,
includes like Rogue One.
I don't hate any of them.
No, Rogue One's not part of
Rogue
it.
One
Oh,
is
no.
fantastic.
So I didn't see the last 2 in the whole
Probably
thing, and then
hands
Rogue
down.
One.
You're talking about the
That's
Last
a gr-
Jedi.
the-
and the Rise
that's
of
the best
Skywalker.
new
I saw
one.
the Last Jedi. That was
100%.
it.
Oh, you saw it?
All right,
That was it.
one at a time. Everybody
Yeah,
just
yeah.
broken.
I try not to
talk
yeah.
But anyway,
we had 8 different conversations.
But anyway, like, they fucking dumped a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm excited for. Like, if anybody saw like that picture that they had like this big screen of like different little teasers, and there's the X-Men where Wolverine is looking at the picture, and it's the Fantastic Four logo. So there's been rumors that Fantastic Four is gonna bring in fucking X-Men.
Well,
Like,
I'm more.
I don't know if you guys heard about Marvel, but Kevin Feige went and talked to the old actors that were in the original X-Men series from Fox and wants to bring them back
Really?
to do the whole multiverse.
Yes,
and
they should do
Secret
that.
Wars. And that's how they're going to set it up.
They should do that.
I
Yes. No, we can't start recasting everything.
No, I want a
don't
whole
wanna
new
even hear it.
X-Men.
No.
They're all
I would
old.
love it like in a whole
I-
new X-Men.
good.
to see
We have
like-
Hugh Jackman can't do.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
He
Pump him
is
full of
60
fucking roids.
years old.
Pump him full of shit. Let's go. Him, I want to see him and Robert Downey Jr.
Like
fight.
that would
Let's
be
go.
pretty dope if you saw them in like the next like Avenger level
Yes.
movie.
No,
Like,
him and
We're
them
getting,
pop out.
Listen, it's, we're gonna get some type of recast, and it's gonna be the '90s X-Men. If there's any type of, if
So then
anyone
bring-
has brains, it's gonna be the '90s.
Well, then why don't they
X-Men.
bring in what's his name? The younger version of the X-Men that has like
The yellow and
Sophie
blue suit?
Turner.
The
Yeah,
first
yeah,
class.
Yellow
yeah,
blue suit?
yeah, and
They were good. They were
Oh
good.
no, I'm saying the
First
when we're
class.
talking
They were
first
good.
class,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Those actors, Sophie
Yeah, but that took
Turner, and I
place-
forget the rest of their
That
names.
took place in the Cuban Missile Crisis. That's in the past, man. This is gonna be the past of the X-Men, and this is gonna be the new future.
Understand
I know
where
the
I'm-
X-Men they fucked, but I think they're gonna finally get it right.
understand where I'm coming from. Okay.
No.
No, fuck you, you motherfucker. No, understand where I'm coming from. Right? There's no creativity anymore in
Nah.
Hollywood entertainment whatsoever.
Nope.
You have Hocus Pocus 2 that's coming out.
It's just remake everything. Yeah,
Okay,
I
you
agree.
Aren't they
have,
remaking
you have
Scream?
Buzz Lightyear coming out, and Tim Allen's not even the fucking
Oh,
director.
Oh my god, I saw that. What the
Listen,
fuck?
listen.
What
I got
the
something.
fuck, man?
I gotta say something, Tim, dude. This is where 2020 is. Tim Allen, super right wing. They fucking X'd him. Chris Evans sold his
that true?
soul, man. Yeah. Tim Allen. What's his name?
No, Tim Allen.
Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
Tim
you're
the
talking about,
Toolman. Huh?
Yeah. Super right wing and fucking
or- Oh, so
Chris.
he's been excommunicated.
Yeah. So he's basically
Avocado.
liberal cancel culture, and then
Who, and
fucking-
the other guy, that Lester Diamond incident. Lester Diamond, the guy who played Lester
James
Diamond.
Woods, right?
James Woods.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Fucking Lester
He's
Diamond,
very
you fucking
conservative.
cocksucker.
Yeah, James Woods been hated for
years.
For years now.
Yeah.
But I got to say, like, for Chris Evans to land Captain America, which was huge,
Yeah.
to now be the new Buzz Lightyear, sold his soul to the devil.
Had to
100%. Think of it like they have no plans, like you're saying, no creativity left. Like they're just gonna keep growing off of Toy Story.
But I enjoy those stories. I'd not like to see more. You know what I mean? I'm not.
Because
yes, I
have
agree.
the money now. We have the money. They're making this shit just for us on the count that Disney has a formula that they recreate themselves every decade. So the new group, there's going to be an adult group that's going to be like, I remember that as a kid. You need to watch it. And then when this little kid watches it, they're like, oh, I love my mom. She made me watch this. Now you're a little girl, and this is the
It's like
new
passing
version
down
of it.
generations.
Like Disney understands, like it's a money making machine at
money.
its
It's
fucking
It's
core,
just-
bro.
it's
But like,
it's family passing down
dude,
generation after generation.
when
Like, that's
the
whole
first
thing.
Toy Story came out, that was made for us.
Yeah.
We're,
As
we're
children.
in our
Oh, what do you mean?
Yeah.
The first one?
yes,
Yeah.
Right,
the
as
first
children,
one,
and
yeah.
then the
Yes, we
later
were-
on ones play to your heartstrings.
yes. We
I
were
get it.
we were children when the original Toy Story was made for everyone sitting in this room, not the people who love it now. It was made for us.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now that
VHS.
dude, yes.
VHS, baby.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude, remember the orange Nickelodeon?
Yes.
VHS? Yes. Bro,
Yes.
like, I could guarantee you people watching this don't even know what an orange VHS tape is, bro. Like,
Should I say it? Should I say it or no?
Yeah.
Rugrats.
Yes. Rugrats.
Was the biggest orange fucking VHS.
Everyone.
Oh, yeah.
I still have that orange VHS
I
tape.
have that.
Like,
How about this? Little Mermaid had a dildo inside the fucking
Yes.
picture.
Yes.
Okay?
Jamie, straight to the
No,
right to the
sexual
porn.
Seriously.
Right to the
No,
porn.
and then did it in Lion King?
Yeah, sex.
They all had some
Yeah.
sort
They
of
all
weird
those old
thing.
ones.
Yeah.
But to be honest, so, like,
Creation is key.
but like, dude, like they've reinvented themselves all the times, and now now on top of it, like they're gonna do a Buzz Lightyear. Of course, I'm gonna watch this shit. Like,
Yeah.
what do you expect me
I'm
not
not-
to? Like,
I'm not saying I'm not going to watch it. What I'm saying is I want
New
the
shit.
George Lucases. I want the Steve. Imagine yourself in the 70s and 80s, and you go up to a studio head with this idea of having robots, starships, that idea. Oh, I want a killer shark to go and eat people, and we're gonna make a movie out of this.
the movies that made us
So,
on Netflix, bro.
It's we need more stories.
So let me
I get it,
ask you
but
this.
you know
Let me
what
ask you
though?
this.
With hold on, just let me interject and you go with your question. With Star Wars though, we're getting new stories. Like
They're
it's
opening up
it's
the universe.
It's a universe we already love. The Mandalorian's a new story. Ahsoka is going to be a new story. We're finally getting the Darth Vader and Obi-Wan shit that we want. Obi-Wan could end by the time he becomes an old man, several years before he meets Luke. With The Mandalorian, we could get Luke at his prime. Like, and what's to say, like, if Disney Plus doesn't blow up, that there's a Luke series that would make billions off the bat. Like,
Yeah,
so
but
like,
also
it's new stories in the universe. But
he's not. But it's not going to be Mark Hamill.
That's
You
fine.
can't
Have you
replace-
ever seen
Stan?
Sebastian Stan?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
I know.
that.
told
Yeah,
you.
I saw
Listen,
Here-
listen. That's a great cast
He
for
looks,
me, man.
He looks like him.
Winter Soldier, sold to the devil. Luke Skywalker and the Winter Soldier. Fuck yourself.
With the Obi-Wan Kenobi show that's coming out, in my opinion, that's absolutely perfect, right? Because Hayden Christensen
One of my favorite characters
played
all time.
Darth Vader, and Ewan McGregor played Obi-Wan Kenobi. They're now at the correct age for starting a new show around, like in this time in their own lives.
Yeah.
If this much time passed after their movies, they'd be like this age right now. On top of that, their movies fell short.
Yeah.
In my
Yeah.
opinion, right?
Yeah.
They didn't get, like I said before, they didn't give us what exactly we probably should have got.
Yeah.
But they were the right actors, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially Ewan
I don't
McGregor.
think Hayden Christensen
No,
is that good.
but now he's going to be wearing the whole suit and whatnot, so it doesn't even really matter.
Fuck him.
But Ewan McGregor was absolutely perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'd like them to go and fix and give us what they didn't give us before. I'd like to see what the fuck Obi-Wan Kenobi was doing after Revenge of the Sith, and I'd like to see Darth Vader eliminating the rest of the Jedi. You know what I mean? Like,
Going
I'd like
after
to
them.
see,
Yeah.
and it's perfect because like those two were the main point of the last story. So this
Yeah.
is like
Yeah.
showing the next chapter.
We're getting
of
an
the-
entire collective timeline.
Also, too, like this is their time to canonize what you call it, Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah.
They could put her in that series a
They
little
could,
bit,
yeah,
like an episode or
right? They
two,
could, yeah.
and like finally put her into like the whole canon of
You know
Star
what though?
Wars.
Like, listen, I know like you're looking for new content of like new universes and new stories, but you got to give it up to like the people who control Star Wars. They're like,
Dude,
I
I'm
know
a
how to
huge-
make more money. Who
I'm
wants
a
to
huge
make
Star
more
Wars
money?
fan. I'm a
Like,
huge. I
Well,
love.
they need to get Kathleen.
You
Kennedy
can ask
out,
him.
though.
I love
They
Star
need to
Wars.
get Kathleen Kennedy out.
I love Star Wars a lot. I really.
Oh, yeah.
You know I'm a
you
huge.
know what though?
I'm a
I'm
huge Star Wars
worried
fan.
about though. I'm sorry to interject, but like, this could all flop too. There's a 50-50. Like,
Yeah.
It
There's
could.
always a
there's
50-50.
so much going on. What are the odds that's 100%
Can I ask
of
you?
this is insane?
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yes.
How is it possible that a half-an-hour show, okay, in one episode, 2 episodes ago that just came out, was
What,
probably one
Mandalorian?
of the greatest.
Yeah.
The greatest Star Wars thing I've seen since Rogue One, and you had 3 feature films come out that the budgets were hundreds of millions of dollars.
Can I tell you
and
why?
it was absolutely terrible. Why?
It's done right.
It was done right. It wasn't woke.
Yep.
Right, and it was like
It was creative, no?
it was creative.
They gave him
Yeah.
all artist control.
Right.
They said, "Hey, listen, you had Dave Filoni who did Clone Wars, Rebels."
We're talking about the Mandalorian. by
Yeah, the
way.
Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no spoiler warning.
Listen, I gotta say, like, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Darth Vader. I actually would like to get a Darth Vader tattoo, straight up. Like, iconic character, iconic series, like something that like I will hold dear to my heart with my father. My father put me on Star Wars.
Me too.
Yeah.
We saw the remakes. We saw the first 3 come out. Like, put me on. Harrison Ford is one of my.
Can we go through like your first experience watching Star Wars? Like what you guys like? What was
Vividly
it? What
remember
what movie was it? And what did you think when you were watching it?
I remember. So when I was younger, against my mother's will, my father showed me like all the crazy action movies. Like, I've seen Predator so many times that you could put it on and I could stand in a different room and I could listen and I could tell you what they're gonna say next.
Oh, you know, like word for word.
Oh, like I know Predator. Like, it's been a while, but like my father put me on to like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone and all this shit.
Yeah.
So like Harrison Ford's one of my favorite actors ever because of my dad, and he rented it from
Blockbuster.
Tower Records.
Tower Records. Wow.
Tower Records. What was it? Star Wars Episode 5: A New Hope.
Yeah.
He did it chronologically ordered for me for when like they came out.
Yeah.
These were the original VHS tapes, and like I sat there just.
Yeah.
And then when they remade the movies, we went and saw all of them together. And then the first 3, 1, 2, and 3, Phantom Menace and all that, we saw all those. Like, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Go on.
My first memory, it's very vivid, of Star Wars was I was watching. I was at the kitchen table with my dad, and he was watching Star Wars.
I know this kitchen table.
Yeah, you know well.
Oh yeah, me too.
And he was watching Star Wars on the little TV there, and the first scene I ever saw was, I don't remember exactly which movie this is from, but I think it might be the final, the original.
I'm sure I know.
When Luke is in the snow cave and he's fighting that big Sasquatch fucking thing, and he uses the Force to get his lightsaber. That was the first Star Wars scene I ever seen. And like when Luke used the Force to get his lightsaber and he cut that abominable snowman up, I was just like, whoa.
I like this.
That was fucking awesome. That's literally my first memory of it. And I remember I was eating hamburgers too, like at the time.
Damn, that sounds mad good.
Yeah, right? It was like a nice, warm December day in your house, and Luke's freezing. You know? That was my first scene, and I remember to this day.
Bro, I can't remember my first time I've ever seen Star Wars.
Really?
I don't know.
Sucks for you.
Nah, but like what I remember was like all the Christmases that we had at your old house.
Yeah.
And whatnot, and you always had like the
I always had
decorations on the
them,
tree and stuff like that, and all of the Star Wars toys that we were getting, and then also to our cousin Nicole, because she's a big Star Wars fan.
Yep.
Literally, that's like how I got put on it as a little kid. And like,
Yeah. So with the
what's the age difference between you two?
he's a couple months older than me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were younger than him.
Your birthday's August.
August.
August 15th.
Yep.
Your birthday's tomorrow, bro.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we forever forget about Jamie's birthday.
Once this camera's off, bro, it's party time. Let's wrap this shit up. I want to party now.
Yeah, tomorrow's the big 3-0.
Oh, shit. 2020? Fuck your life, bro.
holy shit.
It's all downhill
all
down
excited
there.
to celebrate
It.
our 30th.
It's over.
and shit.
Yeah. But
Oh, that means next year, like Miami trip or something.
I'm so
Miami,
down.
yo, let's go. We out, my nigga.
My first watching Star Wars was our cousin Nicole. She loves Harrison Ford. She had the
Greatest actor of all
she
time.
had the hat for
Dude, Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones,
like-
the jacket, the whip.
Yo, I was
everything.
Indiana Jones for Halloween. My father put me on anything Harrison Ford did. My father was like, "Here you go, son." Like, just
She's in love with Harrison Ford.
Yep.
So I'll never forget this. She had a house in Long Beach, and her and my mom went out to go get some food. She was cooking that night, and I remember her. She turned around. She's like, "All right, we're gonna be leaving, but I'm gonna play you something, and you're gonna have to sit there and watch it." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." And she put on, I don't know why, but she was like, "I'm gonna put this on." It wasn't New Hope. New Hope wasn't the first one I see. What I saw was Return of the Jedi. For whatever
my
reason,
favorite one.
she put
All-time
on,
favorite
and I'll
one.
never forget. It was Luke. He came back and he had
All
the
black.
all black
Yep.
with the green lightsaber. And I go, "What world is this?" I was like, "This is insane." And
Go on,
I'll be
go.
real quick.
No, take your time.
And then because I love Star Wars, dude.
Go
like,
for it.
I'm like
Captain
the
can't
fucking
wait.
biggest.
This is my favorite question.
Captain
Yeah.
can't wait
My
to
favorite
interrupt.
Star Wars
He's
question. Like,
he's trying.
Yeah.
we're talking Star Wars. Like, my mind's
Yeah.
going a million miles a minute right now.
It makes you feel like a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what makes me feel like a kid the most is Phantom Menace when it came out in 2001. And my dad, I'll never forget this. This is the best Christmas I ever had in my life. My dad went to Toys R Us.
Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. Don't tell that story because we're gonna have a Christmas episode, and we want people who've been on our podcast to come on for the Christmas episode.
All right, so am I saving it? So I'll save it.
You want to? It's your
Why
call.
why is it my call? I have nothing to even do with this. It's his call and your call. You're the one who's talking about it.
Next week we want to do a Christmas Doom Nation. We want to do a Christmas episode.
so
we
I'll
did a
leave it.
Halloween.
I'll leave
so
it
if
then.
this is your best Christmas story,
Yeah.
like that's kind of my question for you
Yeah,
for
all
next
right,
week.
That's all Jamie's got. That's his best Christmas memory
it.
ever. He's got no
Done.
other. They're
Yeah.
all terrible.
Join our
Let's do it.
OnlyFans to get Jamie's Christmas story.
Premium content.
No, I'll tell you this much. With Star Wars, man, between Nicole and our cousin Kelly, it's unfortunate, but I have a few toys that came out from Kenner from the 70s.
originals?
The originals.
Yeah.
And it's very sad, but he had every single toy from A New Hope and on, from the 70s to the 80s. There was a fire, electrical fire in the basement, and they're all gone.
That is sad. That sucks.
He had the original Millennium Falcon where you can stand up the toys inside. That thing goes for thousands of dollars now.
Oh, man.
He
I know what
had
you're talking
every
about.
single fucking toy.
Yo,
and the only
watch.
thing that came out of it was a fucking stormtrooper. And it's so yellow because it was in a fire.
Yo,
Still have it to this day.
watch The Toys That Made Us. The Star Wars episode
Yep.
is amazing.
Yep.
So my question, question 1 of 2, but you had a choice of your own lightsaber color.
You gotta get back to me.
I'm going with green because of it's
No need it.
no Luke Skywalker
Yeah.
and also Yoda.
I don't know if this is canon, but I remember in the Jedi game for PlayStation.
Whatever. Yeah.
Remember Plume? He had his orange lightsaber.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
That
Yeah.
would be mine.
Stevie Wonder over
Ray
there.
Charles.
Stevie Wonder, you're playing Happy Birthday to you.
Camo.
Camo.
Oh wow. Okay.
That'd be pretty sick.
Mine would be green, bro. Luke Skywalker's fucking lightsaber has always been hands down my
Fire.
favorite lightsaber.
Fuego.
There's never been a lightsaber that's come out other than Luke's that I actually like.
No, except the Ahsoka with the
Nope.
white.
Nope, don't care.
The white lightsabers that she
That
has.
was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm not
those
gonna
are
lie.
You know,
fire. That's white fire.
You know, like in the story, like I don't know if you guys watched. I think it was in like Rebels or like Clone Wars. Like she reused a Sith lightsaber.
Yeah.
And made it white.
Who was the only other lightsaber I liked? Who from the animated series? It was the red lightsaber and it was curved.
Count Dooku.
What? No.
No, the Count Dooku had a curved one, but it was the girl one that was the apprentice to Count Dooku. She had like some curved ones.
Maybe that was the only other one I liked.
I
But
think I know who you're talking
Luke
about.
Why you didn't say
Skywalker's.
Darth Maul?
Yeah.
So what color, man?
I'd say it'd have to be like a Legion blue. You know,
Oh,
like
so
a
you
giant
Obi-Wan Kenobi,
blue,
and
like a not
Anakin.
Anakin.
a
yeah.
darker blue, a dark blue, like the color of your glasses,
yeah.
the sides of your
Legion
glasses, something like
glasses.
that.
Yeah.
Some blue like that. Yeah.
All right, so my last question, because I think we should wrap this up soon and celebrate your birthday, pal. And we got to get food because I'm gonna die soon.
I'm fucking starving.
I agree.
Okay, so I know this isn't gonna include you, and that sucks. I'm sorry, but from that dump yesterday, what's your most exciting thing? Like, what did you see that like you fucking can't wait for?
Ooh.
Like, hold on, and
I want to go last.
yo, is the She-Hulk gonna be the chick from Shameless?
No. They announced the actress. I forgot her name.
Oh, so it's not the chick from Shameless.
no.
Because I love her.
Emma Ross or something like that. She got a nice rack.
But yeah, what are you guys most excited for?
I'm definitely looking forward to the Obi-Wan.
Okay.
Yeah, Obi-Wan, because we never got Vader in his prime. We got like 45 seconds of Vader in his prime in Rogue One. I want more of that, and that's what we're gonna get.
Star Wars side for me, Ahsoka, and Marvel side for me, the Loki trailer was crazy.
Yeah, that looked great.
But if they do the '90s X-Men,
That would be crazy.
I'm not gonna be able to handle it. Like,
Oh, you know, they only do remakes though. They only do remakes. though.
You know what though? Like, I don't care that it's not original. If I could get the '90s X-Men in like an Endgame type of situation,
Yeah.
like that's for me. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I don't care that it's not original. Like, you couldn't please me any more than that right there.
Yeah.
Let me interject real quick. Your point before was that Disney is not doing anything new. Like, why are you expecting Disney to just create new shit?
He is. I'm
I'm
fine
about
with
to
this.
say, like, it was that nigga.
Sorry,
right
it was
there.
you.
I'm fine with what Disney's doing.
My blame for not doing new stuff is other companies,
Because
directors, writers. It's on them.
Oh, they are milking all of these universes for every penny.
Right. You can't be mad at Disney though for like using their IPs.
Yeah.
You should be mad at other directors or whatnot for not having any original ideas and wanting to compete over those IPs only. It's on them. It's not on Disney. Disney's going to do what they got to do.
Yeah.
I don't think that they don't want to compete because they own the market. They own everything. They literally
But
own
what is-
everything.
They're going to look for a
But
monopoly.
what's
yeah.
stopping?
They're gonna
I mean,
milk people out of their money. What
They're
I'm saying
milking
is,
these universes for every cent they're
and,
worth.
and you can't blame them for that. What I'm saying is, what's stopping any other random director or whatever from
I get-
making another really
I
good
get
story?
that.
They have to
When-
have that
that's
idea.
original.
but when you
And
have
they're
the
not.
but when you
Yeah.
have the head of
because
something,
that's not where the money is.
if
I'm
you
sorry.
had a head of Disney, someone who's in control of everything, he's like, no, Star Wars is our moneymaker. All these things are Marvel's our moneymaker, and we need to keep with that. This is going to go for 10 years,
gotta
15 years.
understand, like,
what I'm saying is, this is my frustration with Disney, is that Disney was created by Walt Disney, and he was a creator. They created all these great shit that, let me tell you something, our kids are not going to see what we saw in the beginning.
Yeah, they will. They're gonna watch the same
Lion
shit,
King.
They'll be
they're gonna
there.
watch-
My kids
their
are gonna watch
generation
Lion
of the
King, you're
Lion
damn
King,
right.
No, but I'm saying these are things that came out when
Listen,
we were alive.
listen,
There's
the
not going to
only-
be new. There's going to
No,
be new stuff,
Jamie,
but it's not going to
listen.
be at the rate that we got it. We didn't. We had Cinderella.
They're gonna have better shit.
A fucking
Jamie,
Star
though.
Wars. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
they got
all these
Frozen
fucking new
now.
things.
They got Frozen
Jamie,
now.
bro, you're
My
only
nigga.
saying this because
Like, yo,
you're
dead
only-
ass, my nigga. We ain't
Passion,
getting new
bro.
Yo,
shit,
Justin
bro.
just got frozen in carbonite, bro, for like 10 seconds right there.
dude. Honestly, because if you had kids right now, you'd be showing them the new Lion King and the new Star Wars. Shit.
I
Like,
will, but my thing is that there's nobody making new stories as
Well, we
like
gotta.
Star
what
Wars
would you?
or fucking.
What would
know?
you say is the newest universe?
What do you mean, like the newest?
Harry Potter? I don't know.
But
like,
No,
It's not Disney's fault though. It's
not. They're making
other
money.
people's.
This is a
fault.
strong investment.
You're
right
like
now.
assuming Disney needs to make new stuff. No, they don't.
Yeah.
Other if you want to make a new, like if you want to make your name known, you have to come up with a good idea. There needs to be a new Walt Disney,
That's a
and
good
you
point.
can't blame Disney for that.
No,
You
it's
know
a-
when?
it's
You
a
know
good
when
point.
Disney?
But what I am going to
case
blame on
closed.
Disney is milking fucking. Is milking
Case
people
closed,
out
nigga.
of money to just.
But
because,
I want to see like
Hold
more
on,
shit.
hold on.
I'm not, you know.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing, though, Jamie. Like you're content with like this Darth Vader shit. I'm content with like Ahsoka. And
I'm not
maybe
content with it. I just
I'm
I want to see
content
it.
with getting
but,
food.
but listen, like yes, but listen, like you
Or-
know when Disney's gonna make new shit when this investment stops paying out.
Right.
Yeah, and that's going to be.
Capitalism.
That's the money
Capitalism.
grab.
Yeah.
Bitch.
All right, last comments. What do we got? What's left on the table,
let's
boys?
wrap up what
Yes.
everyone's. What was it? We were talking about Star
Excited
Wars.
about, like,
or,
No,
What are
we
you
got
excited
we got
for?
the
What do you-
color. Oh yeah, what are you excited for with
for?
the Disney dump that was yesterday? You said,
I said
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
Give us your answer. You just
Obi-Wan.
went on a rant.
On the Star Wars side, I would say Ahsoka show would be dope.
Marvel, Pixar, what?
Bro, Marvel, I don't even know. They literally that was like just pure fire for me. Like everything that they dropped.
Yeah.
Probably the one that I'm probably excited about is the Doctor Strange and the multiverse.
That's going to
of
change
Madness.
everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Me? Dude, like I said, the entering of the X-Men into the Marvel universe, but for Star Wars, like, when I saw Ahsoka on The Mandalorian,
Bro.
I was like, I said it because we watched it together, and when, like, she was kind of like, I don't want to fucking ruin anything, but when she was leaving at the end, I was like, if she's going to be on one fucking episode, I'm going to be pissed off. I wanted her to be, like, in every episode character. And now that she has her own series, I'm cool with that. Thank you.
did anybody else get the feeling that she's kind of a gray Jedi?
Yeah,
she is.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. She left the Jedi Academy or whatever,
Right.
the Jedi team or whatever, and pretty much she just became like a great Jedi. And
Right.
whatnot. So
I
she's
definitely
not
got
wrong.
that vibe from the episode.
So, what do you want to say, pal?
Nigga, let's fucking eat, nigga, and let's fucking
Oh,
drink.
I don't know.
I gotta piss like
gotta
a
piss, yeah.
All right,
motherfucker.
hold on, gentlemen. We're going to wrap this up.
At the
Yo.
family reunion.
Shout out.
who we introduce.
Shout out your
Who we
podcast.
introduce.
Tell us about your new podcast. Shout it out, and we'll close it out. All right? Go, gentlemen.
You want me to go?
Yeah, the two of you, bro.
You got it? Okay,
Let's
I
go.
gotta do it.
Go.
We're the Last Light Podcast. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. We are also on Instagram at the Last Slice Podcast. Follow us there, and we have a link that's a quick link to our content. Yeah, check us out.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about the fucking new podcast, bro.
All right, so I just came out with a podcast called the JustBlazzz Show. Honestly, it's a show basically just about my life. Like,
Yeah.
it's run off my honestly personal Instagram page, JustBlazzz83. Like, yo, if you want to know more about me on the dumb shit I do, the crazy shit, like I have conversations with people, like, yo, join in and listen to. Like, honestly, I'm real small right now. I'm working to get to like iTunes and all that nonsense, but yo, it is what it is. I like to talk shit
Small
and have a
business.
good time, yo.
There you go.
So if you don't like what I say, fuck off.
You got to start somewhere, just like Fucked Up Friday.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man. It was just
Oh,
good.
Yo,
Thank you.
Listen, people are getting tired of the fucking politics and shit.
Yeah,
so are we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to do different shit. You got anything else to say?
Nope.
We're gonna hopefully do a Christmas episode. We had a great time doing the Halloween episode. We're gonna kind of keep it off topic unless anything big happens, just
Yeah.
because everyone is so fatigued.
Yeah.
We want to have some fun and rejuvenate what we're talking about, and then at the new year we'll start talking bullshit again.
Yeah.
Unless some crazy
If something
bombshell
major
drops.
happens political
Yeah.
wise, we'll cover it. But I mean, man, we're pretty tired. Of
Yeah.
the nonsense.
So-
and we've hit a lull in political news
Yeah.
the past week or so.
So hopefully next week I have this great idea for a fucking Christmas episode. Check out Doomed Reviews.
Yes,
We're going to try and pump those out as much as we can. As always, thank you, gentlemen, for fucking joining the show. It's time to eat. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You're smart enough to figure out how to do that. Catch us on fucking iTunes, Apple Podcast, all of it. And at 2DoomMen_podcast on Instagram. At 2DoomMen on all other social media platforms. Doom Nation, it's Fucked Up Friday.
Cheers,
Cheers.
boys.
Peace, bitch.
Cheers.
Oh, shit. My drink right here. My drink right here. I gotcha.